Hi, Jeremy the Tall Trainer here, and we're going to do a little mobility add-on here. All right, so 1 minute each exercise. We've got 12 minutes here. All right, so this is not for everybody. If your body does not allow you to move this way, don't do it. All right, so there should not be any joint pain associated with that. Some stretching feelings, but not joint pain. All right, let's get to it. All right, first up, we've got the gorilla. All right, so we're going to take into a squat, a deep squat, and we're going to put our hands down and we're going to hop. All right, hands down and hop. All right, so lifting the hips up a little bit. We're settling back into that squat. If you can only do like little bitty movements, that's fine too. All right, we're just trying to loosen up here. Yeah. Crawl around a little bit. All right, it's almost like you're playing, almost like you're a little kid playing games here. Loosening up, but we're hitting different angles. Every time we move, we're doing it just a little bit differently. All right, next up is the open lunge. All right, so we're going to take a lunge position, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. The open lunge is going to be facing you. So I'm going to come down, hand to the floor, arm up in the air. There's a chance to work my upper body a little bit too. Hips low, and I'm going to reach back. Reach back there. So dropping in, hip gets low here, sinking in here, revolving open. So I got a minute holding this one. Try to reach, open the chest, shoulder away from the ear. Look up if you can. Try to get that hand farther up. Couple more seconds. Keep a strong straight back leg. Your heel is the farthest back on that down leg. All right, now I'm going to face away. I'm going to put hand down, and I'm going to lift up here. All right. So hand is down now. I'm turning towards the leg. So I've closed it off. I was open to you. Now I'm closed. All right. Reaching that arm up. The upper back is working pretty good while I'm doing this too, but definitely biggest feature is probably the hip stretching. Rotating, revolving, a little bit of trunk rotation there. That's easy, right? Nobody said mobility was easy. It's worth fighting for. I know as I get older, mobility doesn't just naturally happen to you. It usually just gets worse and worse. Our other side. You see people who can barely take a 6-inch step with their feet. They're so immobilized. All right, hand down, arm up. Oh yeah, that shoulder's tired. Open lunge. You can go palm down. Oh, it's a little more. So right now, I'm making a face, feeling it. It's in muscles. It's in muscles in the upper back, around the here, around the hips. It's not the knees. It's not the lower back. It's not the shoulder joint. So make sure you're not feeling any of those while you're doing this. That's not the idea. Strong, straight back leg, sinking in. Oh, my arm is dying out. All right, and now the closed off one. I released my heel on this one a little bit more to get this rotation here to happen. So hand is by the inside of the foot now, turning up. Easy enough? Revolving, turning, keep trying. Shoulder away from the ear. sinking in, turning. Almost. Just because it has to be, because I'm real tired right now. Oh yeah. All right, next up is the bow pose. All right, so we're gonna land on your stomach, grab onto the ankle, now be careful here. Abs are tight as we're doing this. Otherwise you end up putting a kink in your lower back. Not worth it. All right, so I'm pushing my hips into the floor there. Abs are in tight. And I'm gonna push my hands into, my ankles into my hands. We're lifting up a little bit. Getting a quad stretch, hip flexor stretch. Again, make sure it's from your hips, not your lower back, so abs are tight, glutes are squeezing, hands perfect, legs pushing into the hands. You're almost like you're trying to lift your hands up higher. Oh. All right, break dancer. All right, right in here. Kicking out to the side. You can do it with just the knee, but it's only a minute and we're alternating sides, so some mobility is what we're looking for. How far to the side can you reach? That's easy. Reaching out there, coming back. 10 seconds. All right, now we got split ups. We're gonna cheer for this. You're gonna want your sliders. 2 chairs for this. Better hurry. All right, so one foot's on the toes, one foot is on the heel, and I'm coming out and coming up a little bit. Coming out and coming up a little bit. So I'm actually using my arms to help, but I've seen how much of my legs can do that pull myself back up thing. So it is flexibility and strength. So I'm calling them split ups, because they're like push ups for your legs. All right, there now. Pulling up. All right. Pulling up. I'm gonna do a couple extra seconds there, because I had a late start on this side. All right. On the heel, toes, switch sides, coming out, coming up. If you don't have sliders, if you got hardwood floor, plates will work, or sorry, towel will work, but make sure you don't bruise your heel. Sinking in, straight as you can with that back leg. Fairly straight with the front leg. They don't need to be locked out straight, but you're questing after straightness. Chairs definitely are needed. All right, now we're to the side. Really only need one chair for this one. My feet across the slider here. Grab onto the chair and I'm coming out to the side and back up. Sometimes our body doesn't let us have extra flexibility because it does not have the strength to get out of that bad spot. So in here we're working on flexibility and strength to squeeze out of it. So I get into a stretch, I try to squeeze the inside of my legs to come back up on this. If you're more flexible, you could probably try this on the floor. Oh boy, yeah, that was a good stretch. Whew. One more. All right, ditch these. Done with sliders. All right, we got these pretzel legs. So kick it through, sit on it. All right, so lay on it, reach out, and then switch. All right, so we're not spending much time. We're just getting into a big heavy weight on that hooked across, and then switch it up. All right, foot farther forward is harder. So it's a heavier stretch. Stretching, mobilizing. Reach, pull back in, and switch. Reach, pull back in. So we're just trying to get a few reps on this one. Instead of just doing, one for 30 seconds, the other one for 30 seconds, we're just trying to get more and more times through. All right, last one here, we call it orbiting arms. Bring the arms up in the air, and you're going to swing around like you're holding a ball or something, and you're coming around. So this is a core and shoulders here. Now, if you want to, this is where you can make a bridge attempt. You ever seen the back bridge there? I'm not very good. I need this work. All right, right in there. Whew. So if you burn out of that one, it won't take me very long. You go back to orbiting arms. All right. If you need to, you can hold the hands together. But it can be helpful just to try to keep them separate. So I'm swinging around, reaching the farthest edges that I can. Keep the abs tight a little bit there. And that's it. All right, so a quick little spot of mobility work there. All right, so you guys have fun, be safe, God bless.